What's up, everybody? This is DJ Lionhead from the Support Your Boy podcast. And we have a guest here today. I would say this guest is a special guest to me. She's been on the podcast before. You can check out some of her interviews. And she always leaves good energy and good information for those artists who do things on their own, meaning who has the training to be in music. Uh, she is a R&B
A
singer.
lot
She
of
is a pop
pressure.
singer. She is an artist. She is I would say, even a show promoter. She's pretty damn good at. There's so much she's done that we don't even know about, and we're gonna try to find out a little bit more than what we found out the last time. She's from the Bay Area, Oakland, California, exactly. She is the one. She is the only. The beautiful eyes, you guys.
Wow. That is a lot to live up to.
What you talking about? You live in it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, I guess one of the biggest questions I have for you, uh, are you working on something new, or do you have anything new at this time?
Yes, I'm just released It's the One. So I
Mm,
didn't just release it, but I didn't get to promote it as soon as it came out.
mm,
So but I'm doing it now.
mm-hmm.
Mhm. So yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
And
Would you
so
say
yeah,
this
I got
song
my
is more of
latest
an
single.
R&B, a pop song, a house song? 'Cause I know
It's
you
a
can do
pop
it all,
song.
girl.
I guess you would classify it as pop rock, but
Okay.
it's blues, blues, pop, folk, R&B. I mean, it's all in there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, rock is just R&B. Uh,
Sped up.
I mean, it's just and R&B is just blues. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
it's all the same sad songs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, that reminds me, because that actually transitions to what a question I was going to ask you about, which is how do you feel about uh, uploading your music nowadays to Spotify and iTunes and things of that nature when we know as artists um, we're being disrespected the most out of the whole music business. How do you get by and still make yourself want to release music?
Making myself want to release music.
Right, even though you know that the money that you were receiving probably before, let's say 5 or 6 years ago, when it came to Spotify and distribution companies, weren't so much into the pocket of the artist and weren't so taxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, my purpose is to sing, so I have to release it anyway. And honestly, it's always been really hard for me as an individual to release music.
Uh,
So the fact that I can, and especially like with who I'm working it with right now, it's at least getting released. Now, I will say there's definitely mistakes in getting it
mhm.
released. Um, but as far as Spotify and all of that, the truth of the matter is, it's hard to make money, period. So it's more than I would be getting, not because I'm not good or not because people don't want to support me. But the consumer, I think sometimes when it comes to the consumer
Uh huh.
and the businesses, both of you have rights.
Right.
You don't have to do it that way. And that's not for me to change or do. I'm only an artist. I can only do so much. I can't
Right.
control streaming services. I can't control services that sell music. All I can do is make the music and sell it at some point.
Right. Um.
Yeah, and the consumers need to
Mhm.
understand you can buy music.
Yeah.
I think at this point, anyone who is a fan of an artist, any artist, you should buy it.
Right.
Choose not to buy it. So that's something that you got to do. All this picking and choosing and all that, huh. But you can choose to buy it or you can choose to stream it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
either way, I'm an independent artist. It's unlikely that I'll be played on any major stations or anything like that. I'm not saying it like to down myself, because people think that when you talk in reality that you're disrespecting yourself or you're speaking low on yourself. It's not that. I've been doing this my whole life.
Right.
I don't get played on the radio like that.
Yeah.
There are stations that play me, but it ain't
Mm-hmm.
the major ones in my area.
Right.
So I mean, it is what it is. It's Spotify. My music up. My music is up there. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's better than any radio station in my area. Nobody in my
Exactly.
area is playing it. So if there's a playlist out there that would be kind enough to add me to it, it's better than these radio stations. I mean, it's just facts. I'm an independent artist. There's only so much I can do with so much money I have.
Makes sense. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I also saw that you have a Bandcamp account, which is I think is
Mm-hmm.
brilliant because that's really for your real fans. The real fans of Eyes would be hitting that up. For that artist who is independent and is trying to get on your level, can you walk them through on how to set yourself up on Bandcamp? Because they say they're tired of being on streaming apps.
Okay, so Bandcamp, I particularly use it to everyone who does follow me on Bandcamp, they have my songs first. So because or whenever I'm experimenting with something, it goes up there first.
Mm-hmm.
They have other little secret pockets of Bandcamp where fans can get this or that. For the most part, I'm just happy being able to put all of my music somewhere without pressure. So when I use Bandcamp, I use it without the pressure of needing to use the perfect graphics,
Mm-hmm.
needing to have the perfect everything. I like using it to upload the song if you just want to hear the songs.
Right.
So that's how I use it, and you can buy it.
Yeah.
And then I do the formal release later if I release it. So, but they have like lots of fan things you can do, like Q&As and stuff like that.
Oh.
That's later on down the line. I don't do a lot of that. But I appreciate the people. There was a few DJs
Uh-huh.
who purchased my music on Bandcamp, and I appreciate that a lot. So,
Yeah, I have a feeling that a lot more people are gonna probably join Bandcamp um, if the streaming apps don't give an option for the artist to make more funds. Because I'm pretty sure you're seeing they're getting sued left and right, and then they're dealing with AI and Suno. And speaking of Suno, I'm pretty sure I don't know if you heard that one of the reasons why they're getting sued is because they actually use independent artist music and kind of make a mash to train their AI. How does AI has it affected you anyway in your music making music, or you don't see it as
it's
a problem at
affected
all?
me as a lover of music. There was a couple of times I heard this song. I was like, "Oh, who is that?" It was like an Aretha Franklin wannabe. I could tell it was a real girl, and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's positive lyrics and stuff." But at some point, I had a reaction to it,
Mm-hmm.
like I had this reaction, like something, something deeply, something in that AI music deeply upset my soul.
Mm.
Even though it's singing positive lyrics, you know, uh, it's inhuman, and you can feel it in your soul. You might not
Yeah.
hear it in your ears or in your brain, but your soul knows.
Right.
So I felt it, and I said, and I just couldn't. I couldn't listen. Like, even though I knew I was listening to it, something about it just said, I can't take it anymore. I thought I liked it.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think one of the biggest issues with AI to me is it kills the opportunity for the fan to get closer to the artist
Mm-hmm.
because there is no artist. They're just prompts. You know what I mean? So with somebody like you, they can follow you. They can be a part of your journey. You can't be a part of the journey of an AI artist. You just gotta. You just basically finding out who's making the best prompts to make the best music. It's not. You're not following a person. You don't feel attached to the artists, and that's what's happening. I feel that's the bad part. I mean, a lot of good things have been done with AI as far as tools, but um, fanmanship is kind of like separating when it comes to our music. That's just my point of view.
Yeah,
Um.
I definitely think it can be fun for some.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I do think some fans will like it, but I think that at some point they'll have the same reaction that I had, only in a
Yeah.
different way. I don't understand some of the outcries for it, but trying to control artists is nothing new.
Right. They've been
Trying
doing
to
it since the beginning
an
of time.
artist's wings is nothing new. Trying to tell artists you have to do better, you have to do what we tell you to, or else we're gonna get an electric version of you. That's been done since
Yeah.
electric music, I guess. So that's nothing new. It hasn't affected me too much. I feel compassion for those who it has affected, those who may have lost their gigs or their notoriety or their success because of an AI
Mhm.
singer. But I also recognize there are humans that are singing,
Mhm.
who willingly were singing. Because I did some AI gigs myself, but
Mm.
not for it was for my voice, but not for my singing voice.
Right.
I think I did sing though. Actually, I did. I had a gig doing AI, and I chose to sing.
Mm.
I didn't sing because it was a part of a script. I was talking, and then the conversation, I started singing
Mhm.
because I was like probably giving an example, like la 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 la. I don't know. That's not
Right.
good singing right there. But it was a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
So, there are people who, I mean, it's quite obvious, especially with the famous one, someone's singing that, and it's probably the girl who created her. And it's like,
Mhm.
I haven't sat down and really paid attention, but based on what it looks like she's the AI,
Mhm.
and that's probably a different version of herself that she created.
Yeah.
And she uses AI to do it a little differently or better. And I think people are just angry at the thought of AI and not looking at her, because to me, it looks like she is the voice
Mhm.
behind her character.
Right.
Um, but so I feel compassion, for those who are succeeding with AI and they are singers. As
Yeah.
far as if you want anything real, you're gonna have to come see me. I mean, that's all
Exactly.
I can say. I can't force you to do anything. But the truth is, also to. I mean, this is generalized based off of observation.
Mhm.
I can't tell you, but you should probably treat your artist better. Like, not necessarily
Oh yeah.
directed at you personally, but if you have artists out there, you don't want to belittle them to the point to where they don't want to perform anymore because you're so hard on them as an individual.
Mhm.
And then one day you're going to be stuck with this AI or whatever, and you're not going to truly enjoy it.
Right.
I feel like my feeling when I got that angry feeling, it wasn't just me. It angered someone else. It
Yeah.
angered
Exactly.
someone else. Yeah,
See.
so yeah, just treat your artists better. There's this
Mhm.
idea today of just throwing artists, hard work in the garbage can. Like, there was a woman who was bragging about how she doesn't pay for music. I mean, to my face. Um,
Wow.
Knowing that I was a recording artist, it's like, it's one thing to where you didn't buy it or whatever, that's fine, or you downloaded it. When you're an artist, that doesn't bother you so much, but she was just, that's all, just, for her, that's all she do. See, in
Wow.
that regard, it is stealing.
It is. It is
Because
kind
if
of
you know
stealing.
yeah, because if you know you can buy it, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And this isn't a song that was recorded by Louis Armstrong in 1923. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about music that was released in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
etc. You know you should buy
Yeah.
it. And an artist wouldn't be mad that you didn't buy it. It's the fact that that's all you did.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's true.
all you did was steal a bunch of music. You didn't. You're not even streaming it. You just she likes to just download the MP3s for free.
Do you know the
So,
problem
but
is
just a
with
lot.
the problem is I see what well, it's not really a problem with AI. One thing I figured out, I have this kind of idea mulling around my head is that AI can actually help artists in a certain way that you don't expect, and that way is seeing eyes live. You know what I mean? You can't go see an artist live that's doing AI. You have to go see the actual artist. I have a feeling that live shows are going to start. The more AI artists start doing all these different songs, they're going to be happy with, oh, the sounds so cool. I wish I could see it live. They can't. They got to go to the artist, like you. So if there's an AI version of you, but they want to see live, they're going to have to sooner or later come back to you. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go to a movie screen and just look at an AI art picture. You're not going to do that on my phone. But to get that live experience of seeing eyes perform, seeing her hit some notes that I couldn't believe. Why didn't she hit that in the song? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff you want to go see live. And I think that is going to actually help us as artists and as show people, seeing that, we're still doing it and we're still doing different things. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I do see it as hurting us, and I think things can be fixed. But as far as live shows, I think that's where us as artists are going to thrive because listening to an MP3 is just half of it. They don't know the full story of Eyes. How did she come up? How did she get to this far? What is she going through
Ooh,
daily
I
on her
don't do
faces and
that at my
faces?
shows. Yeah, I don't. I don't do that. A lot of singer songwriters. Oh, I wrote this song when I was at a cafe. I
Yeah.
just get. That irritates me. I like to do my songs. I might stop and say something to an audience member,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes I do. If I do that, that's because I'm stalling, or either I'm
Right.
tired, or I'm. Well, nah, I'm not gonna tell you all my secrets,
Yeah.
but
Don't do all that. Yeah. You know what I mean? They
but
still learning from you.
I don't do that. Oh, this song is so special to me. That's annoying, and it's like it's annoying when I hear other artists do it,
Uh huh.
but it's annoying when I do it too. It annoys me.
Oh man.
Like, but I don't like care.
So you telling me if an artist was on stage? Yeah. So oh, I took the BART downtown and something crazy happened. This is what happened. Here we go, y'all. You know what I mean? She like get off the stage. We don't care about what happened to you on the BART.
Unless they incorporated it in the performance.
Uh huh.
Nah, because the way
It's just
you
some
did
out
it,
of
it
nowhere.
sounded
Yeah.
like you was incorporating it in the performance, and I like that. So you can
Mm-hmm.
incorporate it in the performance, but other than that, I do not like talking in between songs.
Mm.
I mean, maybe if it's gospel,
Mm-hmm.
praise Him. One more time. Let's do it
Yeah.
one more time. One more time. My God, I don't like talking. I don't like talking in between. I
Oh
might do
man.
some acting or something, or like a poem or something, but
Yeah. Yeah.
that's me.
Do you agree that artists R&B and hip hop should be performing with less backtrack audio? Like how they basically they rap over their vocals, or a singer may
I
sing over
don't.
her vocals.
Once again, that's the industry's fault.
Ah.
That's the industry's fault. Like, this is becoming a bigger thing in 2025. This has become a thing, and it's like y'all wasn't saying that when I first started recording, and I wasn't recording. Like, I'm not even saying it's directed at me. Sometimes I do have to sing with my tracks in the background, but
Right, I do
sometimes
too.
those are technical issues that you don't have any control over. But the truth of the matter is, when you you lower the standard yourself, and I sound like I'm blaming you because you did like, and you happen to be a DJ. My bad. I was pointing. And I happen to be pointing at you. But the truth of the matter is, when you let your friends on, when you let your nephew on, and your nephew ain't got his shit together, you set a standard for other artists. So when you let your friend up there and he rapping along with the tracks or he don't know his words, okay, so then a year, 2-3 years gonna go by, nobody else is bringing their performance tracks because you set the standard. So you can blame the artist all day, but when you let that type of shit slide day after day, and then you only enforce it on the people that you don't like, it's your fault. So stop blaming the artist for the shit that the industry standards have changed. Yes, the standards get lower and lower, but at the end of the day, an artist is there because they heard you was booking. If you was whatever it is, the artist gonna show up because hey, yeah, I wanna sing, I wanna rap, I wanna play, whatever it is. But if you lower your standards, you're lowering the standards from all of the generations after you, and it sucks. But from where I'm sitting, that's what y'all get.
That's true.
Because
That is
I will
true.
come prepared to my shows, and y'all don't want to treat me with respect, and y'all let the artists get up there rapping with their tracks, and they still off beat. I mean, that's on y'all. Y'all chose to book those artists. So, I mean, it's on y'all.
That's real. That
Hey,
is
sorry.
real. It's the truth.
Sorry.
It's the truth. Oh man. Oh, so I wanted to ask you. So, I know that when you go to certain studios, you've been to several different kind of studios. Has this ever happened to you? I've actually heard about this online, and I wonder, you know what? I should ask Heisen. Maybe see if she went through something like this. So, it's a female artist who basically she has to go to several studios because sometimes one is busy, she has to go to another one and find a new one, right? So sometimes she said when she goes to the studios, the guy will be really good, get everything nice, and, everything's nice and professional, and then towards like when you guys have like a break, which hey, let's take a break or something like that, and then he makes a pass at you. Has that ever happened to you? And if it has, what happened? Or if it hasn't, how would you handle it?
I mean, I flirt back. I mean,
So even if you thought that guy in your eyes, he's a strong four, you still flirting back his
if
looks,
it's just a flirt, I mean.
even though he's a
I
four.
mean, as long as he's not going too hard. I mean, I'm going too hard, going too far. Just so everyone knows, I pronounce my words incorrectly sometimes, and sometimes these words come out as profane words, and it's not intentional. But I'm having that issue right now. So just so y'all know, I pronounce my words incorrectly sometimes. I apologize in advance. Moving forward. But yeah,
Gotcha, I got you.
as long as he's not flirting too hard or going too far, I mean, I mean, that's on him.
So it's never happened to you before.
I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, and when I was a teenager, there was an adult I was working with. He would flirt, but then he would turn it around as an insult. So that's worse.
Oh
That's
man,
much worse. That's much
crazy.
worse. I'd rather men flirt with me at the studio than some of the other stuff I've been through at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
I've been overly criticized over nonsense.
Yeah, I
I
know.
am from the Bay Area,
Uh-huh.
and Bay Area not, the culture is rock and hip hop.
Yeah.
So if I'm in there and I'm trying to sing pop, that's gonna frustrate a lot of people, especially like when I try to explain what I'm trying to do. A lot of times it's basic stuff. Like if I'm looking for a studio, I
Mm-hmm.
sing and play the piano, so I ask if they have a piano. There's no
Right.
need for you to get insulted. There's no
That's
need for you to
true.
overqualify. Yeah, yeah. So like a lot of times the recording that I need, like there's always some type of an attitude or an issue. Or for another example, I use movements in my songs.
Mm-hmm.
I might change the time signature to key. And some people don't know how to do that because they're just so stuck. And even when it comes to hip hop, just because like you don't have to make hip hop the same way everybody else does. Be different. So
That's
if
so
I ask
true.
for a movement in a song, and I don't want to go from 4/4 to 6/8. I just threw that out there. I don't know how that would sound. It's
Yeah.
my
Six,
song.
eight, four. That'll be wild.
Yeah, like it's my song. It's my song. I can change it to whatever I do believe. At last, has a change like that. It
Yeah.
changes to sit like because she does so many runs and it sounds so smooth. You probably don't notice it. But there's
Yeah.
different movements in that song. So I do pop music, and like there have been times where I wanted to do a different movement, and it just turned into this big thing to where like there's this rift even to this day. Like there's a
Mm.
problem with me, and it's like if you don't want to do it, if you can't do it, if you don't understand. Like the last time I was working with this one guy, I wanted to do a song in 5/4
Mm-hmm.
because the song that we were doing, it just wasn't gelling today. There was just no synergy. So I said,
Yeah.
well, let's do something else. Let's just try to jam. And I said, can you put the metronome on 5/4? And he couldn't count. It's not. I can't just say he can't count it intellectually. I'm just saying he didn't know how to do it on Pro Tools.
Right.
And look, I don't use Pro Tools. I just want to jam.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to play something, and I want to do something different. We can all do a song in common time. Let's jam to 5/4.
Right.
I just want to see what it would sound like, and I can't even do that. So I sat up there for 3 hours, and I paid that. What is it? $70 an hour, 70 times three.
Wow.
I paid all that just to sit up there and waste time. Oh damn! I need to calm down. I'm sorry. My bad. My
Now
bad. Sorry.
it's understandable because
Yeah.
you're not the only artist who probably goes through that.
No, I feel like I'm the only artist that goes through
You know what
that.
though? Because you have so much understanding between other syncopated notes as far as 5/4, like 5/8, and things of that nature. I think you should be able to do a YouTube tutorial because you can speak about it so well.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Speaking about it and hiring an audio engineer to do it are two different things.
That is
Now,
true.
see, I need the metronome. I
Mm-hmm.
need the metronome to do it. And then the metronome go, so I don't have to worry about counting. I just
Mm-hmm.
want to feel it. I just want to play.
Right.
Audio engineer, you set the metronome. You make sure it don't mess up. You do all of the other things to let the computer know it's in 5/4 today.
Mm-hmm.
You do all that. I play and I will sing and I will make the lyrics to go with it. And I will choose all the instruments and all of the other stuff. You just do all that audio engineer stuff. You do all that computer stuff or the technical or the tapes, however you want to do it. All right. I just
Mm-hmm.
want to jam. I
Right.
just want to sing. I want to play. Yeah.
So for the fans out there, they're like wondering, where did she get her inspiration for? First of all, I'm gonna tell them one thing I already know about her. One of her biggest artist inspirations is Judy Garland. Okay, so I already know that. So, but for other people out there who did not know, okay, well, does she have like a current artist? that she follows or likes, and want to kind of not mimic her music, but you know what I mean, inspires her to make more music? Is there a current one?
Think Womani.
Oh,
All gingers are black. If it hadn't have been for that trend, I would have never heard of that man's music.
oh, wait a minute. Is
It
he the one that sings all the old school songs? I'm tripping. I
They
told you.
sound old school. They new songs.
Oh, because I thought I
I
saw him do some old ones.
You'll be the moon in the sky, baby. I like that song.
Okay.
I like all
You
the
have to
songs.
send me one of those songs. I'm gonna check it out.
Ah man, I love his songs. His music seems to be doing something for my mind and my soul. I pretty much listen to his songs every day.
Wow.
Sometimes I wake up and I'm listening to it in my mind. I'm humming it or something. I love his music. I remember I shared his music with some people. I was on set and
Uh huh.
I shared his music with the director, and he just wanted to know what I was listening to, and then
Mm-hmm.
he had to listen to the whole thing. So yeah, yeah, Cinquemani.
So, have you been I guess my question is, have you been approached or asked to perform as a piano player online, but to like maybe a hotel or some kind of events just to be that piano player because you are that good to me.
No, I used to apply for those kinds of gigs. I was actually just talking about one I had at a cafe that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like. No, I'm not usually approached for those kind of gigs. I used to submit to those, or I used to like put in applications or go to hotels and ask. That's you know, I don't think it's appropriate for some musicians to approach. That's something a man would do or should do. Um, it's not a safety issue as far as like abuse of
Mm-hmm.
I'm like assault kind of abuse, but it puts you in in a position to be abused
Vulnerable.
musically.
Mm-hmm.
hmm And so I remember I was really upset. This happened one time. There was a cafe in Oakland,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt a connection because it was Portuguese, and I have Portuguese in my family, so um, I wanted to play. And she talked about, oh well, you can play right now, like trying to act like it's an audition, but the truth of the matter is she was using me. So she was
Mm.
using me, and when I started playing, the customers started peeking in and looking, and she's like, "Oh, keep playing." You know what I'm saying? Like she just
Mm.
wanted the atmosphere. She wanted the feeling and the vibe of having somebody there to play the piano. She said she never thought you thought about it, but she was
Yeah.
just using them. And
Exactly.
I have played at restaurants before. I had a good gig. Doing a restaurant, but when the lady who booked me wasn't there anymore, um, I remember the last day I was there, like there was like a partner or something who came in, and I felt kind of disrespected because she looked at me and went, "Oh, cool!" Like that's one thing about me as an artist. I'm not a sideshow freak.
Right.
I don't. That's probably why on social media. All right, for those who might be watching this interview, Instagram or
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, there's a small number of you who are looking at my profile because I was saying something in defense of someone. But that's because I feel like some things shouldn't be a sideshow. Like someone's disability or misunderstanding or a bad situation, it shouldn't be. It's not a sideshow. Like we're these are real life situations that happen
Uh-huh.
to be caught on camera that don't need to be shared with the whole world.
Right. It's like you
You
see
know,
somebody in pain, and you're the one who wants to share it so everybody else can see their pain.
yeah, and it's like the same thing, like a pointing and laughing type of stuff. Somebody probably did I'm trying not to say it, but stepping dog do, right?
Right.
But to film it and post it online, you know, that's kind of crazy, and it's the pointing and laughing that makes it a sideshow thing. And when she pointed at me and like, oh, cool, like, oh, wow, somebody sings and plays the piano, like, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
The customers, they loved it because I was doing like little jazz. I did a jazz version of Ben by Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
The customers really like that. But when you're pretty and it's not about speaking with authority or anything like that. When you're a singer or musician, your job is really just to be there and play and look good and be nice to the
Mm-hmm.
customers from time to time. You know, if I feel like I have to stand up for myself and like, you work here, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
Doing those kind of gigs, I guess I'm talking about this a little bit too much because I played at other restaurants too. And, you know, when people don't want to pay, they play little games because they want you there long enough to attract more customers. Sometimes it
Right.
makes the customers calm down, but they don't actually want you there. And they act like you asking for 150 an hour, and I'm not.
Right.
Most musicians are happy with a meal and a drink, maybe $20. And this is just being real. This is not what you want to hear. I'm not telling the world what they want to hear. Most
Mm-hmm.
musicians that play in restaurants, they're getting gas money and some food.
Right. That is so true.
It is what it is. You can qualify yourself and say you worth $1,000, but it's a fucking restaurant and the waitress got to get tips too. But anyway, some
And
restaurants
you bring up a good
specialize.
point. You bring up a great point because pulling you into like my restaurant, I was before you. I was gonna make me make $1,000 in the bar because I have a singer. They're gonna make people sit down and listen. They're gonna want to keep the liquor going. But because of you, I just made $3,000 when I would have made 1,000. And and then like, what am I going to do? You did a great job. All right, here's $50. No, that's not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is making me think of all those negative experiences I had doing
I'm glad we're doing that. Um,
restocking.
let's go kind of change the subject a little bit here. Okay,
Yeah.
let's let's go positive now. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
um, so I guess one other positive thing I wanted to ask you is there another genre that you're thinking about trying out, but you're like, I'm not too sure about it. But I really want to give it a shot.
Nah.
She said, nah, I'm a pop star until I die. I get you.
I mean, maybe, but I experimented with lo-fi,
Hmm.
with Sugar, with my
That
previous
was a
single,
good one.
Sugar.
I liked it. I liked that
Yeah,
one a
but
lot.
I might do lo-fi. The only reason I'm considering maybe doing it again is I do shout out to Joseph, who I met on TikTok.
Hey, there you
I
go. Shout
hope
out
you're
Joseph.
feeling good today. Here we like, oh, you can't go to sleep. Just listen to your song Sugar. And I was like, man, I don't know if I want anybody to hear that. Say that. If you want to go to sleep, listen to my song Sugar.
Right.
But I know what he meant.
I mean, I get it.
I know what he
I
meant.
get it. He's trying to relax and all, but you want to
Yeah.
hear the song, get you inspired, feel good. You don't want to be like, oh, you're so
Yeah.
great. You make me want to go to sleep. You don't want to hear that.
But if I do another song with lo-fi influences again, it would be or ASMR. Um, it will be specifically for him or the fans who like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was really, I mean, it's just another something that was popular at the time, so it didn't get all of the ASMR effects
Mm-hmm.
in that song Sugar, but I think you still get the point. The lo-fi is still kind of there.
Oh yeah, but
So,
it's still a great song altogether. Give me 1 second. For those of
uh-huh.
you guys who have not heard the song Sugar, please go on to Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, whatever your favorite streaming app it is. You can go hear the song Sugar by Eyes. That's EYE apostrophe Z. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. You're gonna love it. I love it. I'm added to my playlist. You should do the same. Go ahead. You were saying, Eyes?
Oh, well, that was very nice of you. Thank you so much.
That's what I do. You know what I mean? Support your boy, and support your boy, support your gal too. You know what I mean? So we support them all. So hey, so make sure you guys go do that. So not only that, while you're over there, just let you know she is on YouTube too. How would they find you on YouTube?
YouTube.com/eyes pop music. That's EYEZ pop music.
There you go, you guys. Check that out. She's got some nice videos. You can kind of follow her journey through life on her YouTube channel and listen to some great music. And once you're already there, do me a favor. If you like what's going on here on the podcast, go ahead and subscribe to Support Your Boy podcast. That's also on YouTube. You can see the videos and interviews with Eyes and so much more. You were saying?
Hi, I wanted to give a shout out to Lou Brawley After Dark.
Lou Broly After
Thank
Dark. I know
you.
that guy. He's a great guy. He's also
Thank
a
you for
producer
saying
himself.
what you said. I don't get much support on that area. Like, and the thing of it is I'm usually told that I'm so old school when I'm, first of all, I'm not old school because I'm new
Mm-hmm.
school.
Right.
But, and it's like, just to ask for some of the basic things and then just be called a diva. And it's like,
Mm.
you haven't even given me a chance to get started, but yet, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's like, thank you for that, Brawley. Thank you.
Yeah. Lou Broly's pretty cool. He's a producer himself and an artist. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. He's a great guy, great artist, and a really damn good producer too. Uh, so, I guess one other thing I was going to ask you. Oh, I had it kind of written down here. Give me a second. Um, can you tell me a time on stage, whether it's recently or ever in life, where you're on stage or you've seen something on stage that was absolutely hilarious and you'll never forget?
Not that I can think of.
Damn. Okay. Did nothing's happened like weird or funny on stage? Has ever happened to you, or it's always gone to plan?
That's something you should probably ask me beforehand. So if I think of it, because if I do, I'm probably going to remember way after this interview is over. Um,
Okay.
there
So.
was one time I, so I've been performing since I was little, and I was it was a play, but they turned it into a musical.
Mhm.
It was called Allensworth about, I think his name is George Allensworth. I actually got to meet his descendants. So there is, so in between scenes, we sing like spirituals. And
Mhm.
so so they were like, oh, really improvise and do a good job. We got all these people in the audience. And so we're singing. So it's three of us. And it's like, there's the main girl and then we sing too. And, sometimes with spirituals, you can improvise.
Mm.
And I was getting ready to do my part, but the girl reacted and she went, like she was tapping me as if I stopped singing.
Mm.
And so when she did that, the audience thought that I forgot my part. When that was not the case, I was improvising. I was
Mm.
feeling it. I was like, because I was gonna go, yeah, or whatever. And but when she did that, that cued the audience to think that I messed up. So I
Mm.
played along and I So I started laughing, and then everybody started laughing, and then the audience really liked it. But the
Yeah.
truth of the matter is she just reacted in panic. I was improvising, and it's not funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I get you.
I
I
thought it
get
was,
you.
I thought it was gonna be funny.
Hey, sometimes things happen though that you don't expect. Um,
Yeah.
I remember that time where I had to DJ for you at that one event in Oakland. I was so on to like I was like really on the ball on the sound. I was more concerned. I guess the funny thing that happened to me is I was just so uh, concerned about making sure you guys sounded right. You know what I mean? I guess that's not really that much funny either. But I did have a great time. It was a great show. You did awesome, and so did everyone else. That was a
Thank
great
you.
job by you guys. Um, another thing I was going to ask you is I may have asked you this before because I'm still kind of going through this and trying to get through, and I think your answer may help me, maybe not. I think I've asked you this before. Um, Currently, how do you handle writer's block in this current time?
Oh my God. I have this person that see everybody thinks and assumes that if you're a performer, everybody kisses your ass. I'm here to tell you, no one in my entourage ever talks to me like that.
Right.
They go, you listen to me, you write that song, but don't start. I don't want to hear you talk about that guy ever again. Like that's how they treat me, man.
Wow. So they don't want to
No,
hear your issues of what you went through with this relationship. Put it in the song.
they want me to. So it got a bit extreme. Just like, don't talk about him. Every time you think about that man, you pick up a pen and you start writing. Like I don't write like that. It's like I do. But honestly, ooh man, I don't want to suggest anybody don't do that to no artist. It's like,
Right.
damn it, I damn near don't want to speak to her no more. But it's a little rough. Like, listen, don't talk about him. You right. Every time you get the urge to talk about that man, you write it down in that book next to your bed.
Man,
I'm
that's
like, man,
crazy.
just one sentence. So you might have writer's block, but it's like one sentence. So it's like, geez, look, one sentence about the guy. Jeez,
Yeah.
just one sentence, and then it might come in helpful or later,
Hmm.
So, I started writing a song, and I can't do too much with it right now because I have to find the right studio. And
Hmm.
I've been thinking about other ideas. I really like this song. In
Okay.
fact, I have 3 songs that I'm working on. I did start going to the studio, but
Nice.
it's just to see what's going on. Demos, like a demo type vocal session, not anything to be heard. It's just to get the structure down. But there is this other song that I wrote. Man,
You can't
I
wait
just
to get
love this
that
song
done.
every day. Huh?
But you can't wait to get that done. When you juice like
Ooh,
that.
yes. I mean, I gotta find the right studio,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
just because your studio might have some of the things myself or another artist is looking for doesn't always mean we'll have the right synergy. So you have to
That's
have
true.
a piano, good microphones, etc. But we gotta have good synergy, and you gotta try, like, because there's lots of people that brag about not having any schooling in this business, and it's a slap in the face to artists who did put in the work. Okay, so every artist may have not have been so lucky to go to an after school program where you learn the basics. Maybe your school didn't have band or choir.
Right.
Maybe you didn't sing in church. Maybe you didn't get those things, at a young age. But at some point, music lessons are available, private instruction, just as photography studios, just as audio engineering and studios. Put some of that effort in.
Mm-hmm.
Try.
I
Because it's
agree.
insulting when I come to you and all I did was look up a YouTube tutorial, and now look, I've got a multi-million-dollar empire. Well, that's why we can't work together, because you never understand what I'm saying.
Right, right. He
And
just
it's like
going off of what his
I'm not
accomplishment.
educated. Huh?
Because he sounds like he just more like trying to show off with his accomplishments as if that was going to work for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, but photographers do that too. And it's like,
Mm.
like I sometimes when I make suggestions, it's just conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just conversation. It's not me judging you or anything, but at some point though, when you start talking about prices and how much you actually charge, it's like, well,
Mm-hmm.
come on now.
Right.
You make cute photos, a couple cute photos for the gram. But for what I'm trying to do, you know what I'm saying? Like a couple of your photos, I could use a couple, but you don't do let's just throw a price out there. Throw a price out there.
$150.
$150. All right. Well, all right. Well, I'll pay $150 for some bullshit photos because you can afford to lose that. Anything else is too much of a risk in an independent artist's career.
Mm.
Like some things, like I can't risk that over someone who chooses not to go to school and you've been in business for a decade, but you want to charge me an amount of money that's not $150, but yet you want to film have footage and pictures of an artist who's been doing it and who did go to school. Except, do you see how that's unfair and that's imbalanced?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that all throughout the industry.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just, excuse me, one area of the business. It's all of it. And I think, I'm tired. I think the subjects are on this today because of my song "It's the One."
Mm-hmm.
So if there are any artists out there who kind of feel like how I feel, my song is kind of like an observation of
Mm-hmm.
what I've been through, but also what other people in other areas of their life have
Mm.
possibly experienced. Sometimes people promise you the world and
Oh
they
man.
steal your world. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's so true.
and they run off. So my song "It's the One," it is out right now. Um, you know, it's this is coming from somebody who's been singing. Sometimes it's our purpose to sing, even if someone isn't a good singer. There's plenty of them.
Mm-hmm.
If their purpose is to sing, at some point, God has to let you sing. And this
Mm.
song is not a song of, because I think what happens is people get uncomfortable when I talk about my lyrics to this song. This isn't a triumph song.
Mm.
Okay, just a song about what it is. And sometimes we win
Yeah.
the battle, but we do not win the war. Sometimes you do all of the right things and you still lose.
Mm.
And that's pretty much uh, some areas my song touches on. I don't like people classifying it to mean something that I don't actually say.
Mm.
Um, but it's a song about other people might regret how they treated you, but they still treated you that way.
Yeah, this is
You know
nice
what
to
I'm saying?
know. This is
Yeah,
really great to know because some people, when they hear that song, they be like, "What's she talking about? What is she going on about?" This is a good breakdown of understanding that song. So for the people out there who want to go check this song out today, what's the name of that song and where can we find it?
it's the one. It is on sale on Bandcamp. It is also on sale on Amazon, iTunes, 7digital.com. You can stream it on Spotify. You can stream it on all of your streaming platforms. I do believe Tidal is one of those. So
Yes.
it's available for streaming, and it's also available for purchase.
Mm. I like to hear
Yeah,
that.
it's the one.
I
Yeah.
like to hear that. Okay, you guys. This has been a great interview. I'm glad I was able to have her on this podcast because she gives so great information from an artist perspective that sometimes I just don't get on my podcast. So I love having her on here, and I hope that she will be back again someday to let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
Awesome! This is
I'd like
great.
to be back soon. I
Oh
want to
yeah, we
talk
can
to
make
you
it real soon.
again.
Shoot, we can make it real soon. So make sure you
Yes,
guys are
let's
following Eyes,
go.
not only on TikTok, which you should be doing right goddamn now, but follow her also on Instagram. Follow her also on YouTube, because when she posts, we are on a journey. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go ahead and follow Eyes, and if you can, go ahead and show love on YouTube for me too, and hit and subscribe on the Support Your Boy podcast. Is there anything else you want to go let the people know, Eyes, before we take off?
Shout out to everyone who's been supporting. Shout out to Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And just hello, everybody. Mwah, mwah.
Yes, yes. Give it up to Eyes, you guys. Give it up to Eyes, you guys. All right, you guys. I want to thank you, Eyes, for coming to Support Your Boy podcast. Until the next time, which will be another next time. I want to make sure you have a great night, and you guys go ahead and stream her new song right damn now because I'm about to do it. So I want to thank you for coming to Support Your Boy podcast. You enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.